Tim Mater here. I'm in the greenhouse today. It is December the 18th, 2016 here in Virginia. It is wintertime, folks. It was in the teens this week, all week at night, and everything outside is gone. Take a look. Outside, you can see it is wintertime. Inside the greenhouse, though, I'll report back to you. Look at here. It is 55 degrees in the greenhouse. And I'll show you my new heating system that I've been working on since Thanksgiving. But look here, I call this my tunnel of tomatoes. And it is December. And look at here, I still got blooms. These tomatoes are blooming like crazy. They're still blooming like crazy up here. And if you can see that, look at that. But I got tomatoes growing. Look at that big group of tomatoes in there. A lot of tomatoes. Look at here. Just right here. That's 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I'm sorry. 14 tomatoes in this little area right here. 14 tomatoes. It's hard to see them. Growing in that one little spot right there. Here's one. It's getting ripe. I got several I've picked today. I've already had a couple tomato sandwiches out of here. But I'm really happy with this. And I'm going to grow them as long as they'll keep getting ripe, as long as I can afford the oil to go in the furnace. But got a new heating system that's working really good. I'm going to take these things. Here's a pretty little sucker right there. Sometime after these things quit blooming and the tomatoes stop getting ripe or I run out of oil, I'm going to take these, pinch them off, put them in a little bit of water, probably take them in the basement for a couple of days, get the roots going. I'll stick them in some dirt. And these came from the summer tomatoes. They came from the suckers and the cuttings off of summer tomatoes, and they've grown into the tunnel of tomatoes. I'll go through the tunnel here. I don't know if you can get a look. There's a couple of ripe tomatoes, folks. This is the middle of December. A couple up there getting ripe. You can see one right there turning nice and red. But you can see these green ones. This is a German Johnson right here. Let me see if I can get the plant out of the way. Look at that. That's as big as my hand right there. German Johnson. And these things are going to be ripe. Can you imagine? Look here. Can you imagine ripe tomatoes off the vine in Virginia for Christmas? These are Christmas tomatoes, people. Look at that. These are big beefs. Look at that. That's 4 in that cluster, 3 in that cluster, another. So in that little spot right there, that's 8 tomatoes. Unbelievable to me. There's Mickey the cat. He likes it in the greenhouse. Here we go. There's 2 more of those. I think these are big beefs right here. I kind of got them mixed up when I planted them, but just looking at them, they're big beef. Look at here. That's a whole cluster of German Johnsons right there. And here's the one I just can't wait. I'm going to pick this one today. I'll probably have a good old tomato sandwich in December. Look at that. Beautiful German Johnsons. How about that? So, it's wintertime. I've gotten rid of all my extension cords. I've done a little bit of amateur wiring here and put everything in conduit. Got sockets ready. Switch for my light. These sockets right here are gonna get wired into a temperature switch that I can use to turn my fan on once it starts warming back up. Look at there. There's my thermostat. I'm gonna show you what that's hooked up to. I spent since Thanksgiving working on this. There's my new wiring right there. And that's the timer that turns the hydroponic pumps on and off. Finally wired into a receptacle. I've been having extension cords out here since I built this greenhouse, and I'm pretty excited about it. But here's what I'm really excited about. Take a look. 2 big 8-inch pieces of ductwork pumping hot air into this greenhouse, thermostatically controlled from an oil furnace. I'm gonna go outside and take a look at it. But that's my Craigslist oil tank I found. Gave $150 for it, and it had $250 worth of oil in it. So went and picked it up with a tractor, and it's been great. Put some copper pipe on, and here's what I've been doing since Thanksgiving out here in the greenhouse. That is a oil furnace that came out of a house that we had, and changed it out to a heat pump. But the oil furnace was fine. The tank in the ground had gotten a hole in it and it was getting water in it. And so I had been saving it. I know my next step is to get a real roof over it. I'm going to work on that. But it's doing good. This is the backside from the weather. So it doesn't get a whole lot of weather to it. It's just doing outstanding, really. There's the exhaust. As you can see, all I did was put a little short plenum on the top and cut 2 holes and ran 2 8-inch pieces of round duct right through the window of the greenhouse, and it works great. The thermostat comes on, keeps it 50 to 55 degrees in there. I'm gonna take these same tomatoes since they've done so good, and I'm gonna take the tomatoes that were planted literally last winter that's still coming from these, and I'm gonna restart them and I'm gonna replant them, and hopefully these same genetics will be growing in the spring and probably giving me tomatoes again in probably May. So anyway, y'all have a Merry Christmas. It's middle of December, and we're gonna have Christmas tomatoes here in Virginia at the Reynolds house. So with that, I'll be back. Probably won't do another update until I replant sometime in late January. So everybody have a Merry Christmas, good New Year, and we'll see when we get some more tomatoes going.